What's up, y'all? It's your boy, TheTalkWithJ. Welcome back to another video. I'm back again with George. Hopefully, y'all stayed safe in the storm, and hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are able to dig out from this this past weekend's. Is it blizzard or snowball, whatever they call it? But yeah,
Yeah, blizzard.
hopefully you guys are safe and hopefully you guys had a good day and hopefully y'all accomplished what you all wanted to accomplish. And today we're just gonna talk about a recent documentary that we watched about Hugo Chavez and how he was actually the first true president. President isn't the right word.
Yeah.
And well, first off, my my first reaction to the documentary is bro did speed before speed was an actual thing. Although there was an internet, he went he went live what every Sunday afternoon.
Yes. Yes, he went live every Sunday for 5 hours. And so whenever he did, he had a weekly television show called Allo President. It was essentially a live, Allo Presidente, and it was a live program that went on for about 5 hours. And you can be welcome to anything such as a walk around through Caracas, to him going to his childhood home, to him even berating different officers within the government. And so he really used he was, it would seem like, was the first president to really use that television, or at least the concept of live television, like streaming, to use it consistently in a way that really, you're interestingly enough, you're now starting to see more and more countries embrace it, because really you see Donald Trump is a clear proponent of that sort of
Yeah.
style of presidency, of really going to social media first, making these pronouncements, these sort of declarations on television, and then afterwards coming up with the legal framework to enforce what he actually said online. But very much so, he was using television, and even from the beginning, because I had learned a lot about him. Well, for one, that I didn't know, that I knew that he came to power because of a failed coup. I didn't know that he was the one that stood down from it, and it was in fact his address to the nation on television afterwards that really made him more endeared to the Venezuelan public. So again, it's that he's consistently like used television and used the media to promote this sort of image, this cult of personality that he had, just like you have a lot of these streamers and a lot of celebrities do
Yeah.
today. And so it's interesting, but on retrospect, especially when you look onto the end of the documentary, because in fact we're talking about the Frontline documentary exploring the presidency of Hugo Chavez. That was originally released in 2008, but last week they re-released it. Well, I guess a remastered version of the '08, and it ended off around the point in which Chavez was attempting to change the Constitution. Apparently, that referendum failed, but he still found a different
Wait
legal
to
way to try to push
yeah.
through a lot of what he wanted to have done. He was able to push it through anyway. And but the whole using of media to really sway public opinion, it's that when he lost, that's this is the point where the documentary ends off on, is that when the referendum lost, that you see the government place signs all over Caracas that simply said por ahora, or for now. And at first, they said at first people saw that as a hopeful statement of, oh, this is just for now, this is the situation, but it's going to be even better. But now, with him being in power and him using the media to then criticize and repress others, that then you're starting to see that for now starts to seem more foreboding and ominous.
He even did an early form of doxing too, because if I remember correctly, he basically forced the opposition's, well, not really opposition, but it was one of the major TV stations that was against him.
Oh.
He basically forced him to shut down too.
Yeah, and it was after the election. After one of the, not one of the elections. It was after he was
Publicly.
after he won the election.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I had to look at my notes. After he won the election, in the second election, that he then doxed all of his opponents. Just like you see typical streamer behavior to really dox, people that you don't like, dox your ops. And so it's, and it's funny, not even funny, because even when streamers do it, it's terrible. But
it's ironic is the word you're looking for.
I don't know if ironic, but definitely interesting, because it's interesting to see that we don't think of it so much as being a serious thing when doxing is done between two individuals online, two private citizens, but it has a whole nother level of implications when the president himself is out here doxing people. And from what we're really seeing in a lot of what's going on in the government right now, that we're seeing that is happening. That is even happening today, and even our government is kind of engaging in that, or at least some people are accusing them that because of how the files were released and some victims' names and stuff. And I'll just leave it at that. But it's you see that sort of doxing is something that is also being used in different countries by different governments. So it's a scary turn we're seeing.
Scary thought and scary premonition of what the future could allegedly hold.
Not even what the future allegedly holds, what's going on now.
Yeah.
It's really a reflection of what's going on now, and I feel that what we saw in situations like in Venezuela from nearly 20 years ago is all but just a foreshadowing of what we're now seeing today, which was really the dissolving of a lot of the American institutions that we had, and the separation of powers, and really the integrity of different government positions and institutions.
But another thing that also surprised me within the documentary, I don't know if you had this done in your notes, was his relationship with Fidel Castro.
Yeah, he did have a strong and significant relationship with Castro that it seemed almost like
brotherhood.
Well, no, more like a grandfather and grandson, if anything, or like an uncle that he really looked up to him and really respected him for that. So it's interesting, and it's interesting especially because of the fact that we're able to now look back on these people after their deaths and look back on their legacies, and to see that they are a lot different than what either form of media would want to project. It's not black and white, it's shades of gray.
Yeah, but what also impressed me is that to me, he's the early form of the president today, because if thinking back on that entire documentary now, I see similarities in their personalities too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I was saying. That's true. I see a lot of those behaviors that you see Trump now doing and things that he really did or Chavez would have done years before. And now with from again, like we said, from making those online pronouncements to even to wanting to change, fundamentally change how the country's going, and even gosh, even down to their big red hats that in many respects they're like MAGA with the MAGA hats, but they're like make Venezuela great again.
MAGA before MAGA was
yes, and like while Trump might represent more of a right-wing populist movement that you're having going on, it's that you can definitely see in Chavez, who was that left-wing populist movement, but at the end of the day, it's that populism, that hearkening back to a greater age and making us move forward, all that blah, 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 good stuff. So, yeah. So, it was interesting. All in all, I thought that Frontline documentary was a very interesting documentary. I would say give it a watch. If you got time, it's 90 minutes. So it's not that long of a watch. It's very engaging and pretty fast paced.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
And like they have good pacing, and to me, I always like Frontline documentaries because of the fluidity and like they have there's just something about them.
They always have interesting topics, and I guess Ken Burns always has a great way of delivering every line. I always looked up to his voice and looked up to him, and I enjoyed the sound of his voice as he read things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anywho, guys, that was today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we also have merch out now, as you can see on the head. TheTalkWithJ official beanies. Let us know in the comments if you want to cop one. And for those that are asking, yes, we do have more. We will announce them soon. And if you guys want to, we will drop the website link in the description down below. So if you guys want to go take a look and see what we have, that would be highly appreciated. And hey George, you want to say anything about For the Culture?
No, man, this is Talk with Jay. For the culture, for the culture.
Yeah, but yeah. Let us know if you guys want us to do any challenges or pranks. We're open-minded. And you guys make sure to like and subscribe. See y'all by soon in another video. Peace.
Peace.